Hey, I'm Chase, and this is All Things Random. Today, we're talking about the cheapest shoes you can buy on the market when it comes to running shoes. And those are Walmart shoes. Now, it is the beginning of a new year, and I know that a lot of people out there are going to start searching on YouTube for weight loss, for fitness challenges, and for body recomposition because people may be unhappy with where they're at. Well, I'm here to tell you the first thing you need to do if you want to do that is get your ass off the couch and hit the pavement or the treadmill. Now, some people may say, well, Chase, what if I can't afford to go out and buy a $100 pair of running shoes? Well, that's exactly why the first step in weight loss, which I'm going to do a series of weight loss videos because I'm actually going through a body recomposition myself, is to start a cardio session. But like you, I've been in tough situations also where maybe I can't go afford to buy a pair of Adidas or a pair of Mizunos or a pair of whatever. So what I did was I didn't even try them on and got the cheapest pair of Walmart running shoes they had, and that are these right here. They were $12. $12. Now, what I did with these running shoes, and I'll give you a little overall here. What I did with these was I did, in 30 days, over 100 miles in these shoes. So let's kind of break down what I did real quick so you understand how I did these cardio sessions. So clearly I used a treadmill for this because it's negative 15 outside. I don't want my balls freezing to my legs. Anybody would understand. So what I did, because I hate cardio and I find it so boring on a treadmill, I tried to mix it up. So what I wanted to do is burn the most amount of calories in the shortest period of time possible. So what I would do, a short 1 minute walking warm up. I would increase the incline at 2 degrees incline or 2 incline, and I would run for 6 miles an hour at 5 minutes. Then I would walk for a minute. I would increase the incline by 1, so now I'm at 3, and I would run at 6.5 for 4.5 minutes. Then I would walk for 1 minute. Then I would increase my incline by 1. Then I would run for 4 minutes at 7 miles an hour. And I would do this until I reached a pyramid of, I think it was 9 miles an hour at my fastest for 1 minute at about 5.5 to 6 incline, depending on how much I wanted to burn that day, depending on how I felt. And then I would walk my way back down this pyramid or hourglass shape by keeping the incline the same, but slowing my miles an hour and increasing my time. I ended up burning about 600 to 700 calories in about 45 to 50 minutes, and it kind of broke up the monotony. I'll go into more detail in my actually weight loss video I'll release probably next month. Quick walk around of these shoes. So these shoes you can see right here, for having probably about 150 miles on them right now, are in actually really good shape. Now, I've never worn these outside. I've only worn them on the treadmill. So that should tell you at least they hold up kind of nicely for about 2 months now on the treadmill at about 150 miles away. So what are some of the problems that I saw with these shoes? So because I never tried these on, I noticed that my foot width was slightly smaller than the width of the actual shoe. And if you notice, they're almost completely tightened down the middle. I could barely tighten these anymore. So what I noticed is after a few miles, the front part of my foot would start to wiggle in the front. And, it wouldn't cause any type of blisters, but it would just be uncomfortable at about mile 4, which was my limit anyway for most days. Most days I did 3.5 to 4 miles. Sometimes I do 5, but that was on an extreme day when I really felt good, really felt like running, which is like one time. And other than that, the soles are pretty comfortable. They say memory foam. I mean, come on, it's $12. I mean, how good can these really be? I can tell you this, that if I didn't have any other money except $20 and I need to buy a pair of shoes because I want to start my weight loss journey, there is nothing to stop me from actually getting my ass off the couch and at least walking on a treadmill or walking outside with a pair of Walmart shoes. Are these the stylish? No. Are they terrible? No. If I were to give these a 1 out of 10, 10 being the best running shoes I've ever worn because I used to do half marathons, these are probably a 6. but they're not a 2. But in price comparison, it's a 1 compared to everything else. So if you could have a 6 in quality, but a 1 in cost, why wouldn't you start here if you can't afford to do better? What I'm telling you is there's no excuse. If you want to change, if you want to make 2020 a fitness journey, there is no excuse not to start, even if you don't have that much money to spend. Now, again, this is just the first video in several video series because I'm doing a body recomposition myself. I'm really hitting the gym. I'm actually dieting. I'm trying to see just how good I can get. This is a personal journey for myself. There will be more videos in the future. Now, if you like videos and videos like this, hit that subscribe button down below and leave a comment of the content you would like to see next. Until next time.